Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a look at the Zenfone Max M2. And don't confuse it guys with the Zenfone Max Pro M2. That's a different device. This is the Pro version, and I've been using this for the last 3 days. Already posted its unboxing. So let's look at this one. This one is slightly more affordable. I would say it starts at rupees 10,000, and this one is having the Snapdragon 632 SoC, which is again a fairly new one, and it's an octa-core chipset. This is also having a 6.26-inch screen, but it's a HD plus screen, not a full HD plus, and it also has a 4000 milliamp hour battery. But I believe the battery life should be good because of the Snapdragon 632 SoC. So let's quickly have a look at it, and I feel this product is going to compete with the Realme 2, the Redmi Note 5, or even the Honor 8C. Let's open it up, and this comes in actually two variants, guys. Let's see which one did they send us. And this is the 3GB RAM variant that they have sent us, guys, and this is for 10,000 rupees. And there is also one more variant that comes with 4GB of RAM, that is having 64GB of storage, that is for 12,000 rupees, and these will be sold via Flipkart. So let's have a look at it, and I feel at 10,000 rupees this might be a pretty competitive device if the camera is actually good. I'll also try to show you the sample shots later on, and we also have a SIM ejector tool. We also get a case and some paperwork. I'll just keep that to the side for now. And nice to see all vendors are actually giving cases these days, so that's actually a nice thing, because getting so many models difficult to get cases outside in the market. So this is what we have. Let's look at the device itself, and here is the device itself. It says Zenfone Max M2, 40% faster with 14 nanometer process. It says that's the new Snapdragon 632. It's octa-core, 4000 milliamp hour battery, and this also has a 6.3-inch screen. Technically it's a 6.26-inch screen. It's a HD plus screen, guys. So let's quickly open this up and have a look. This one is actually having that metallic back body, and also that dual camera setup. I believe it's a 13+2 fingerprint scanner. And from the front, actually, as you can see, if you look at it, this is the Pro model. This has a full HD plus screen. It's looks similar, but back it's very different. This looks like glass back, guys, but this is not glass back. This is something like a polycarbonate thing. Feels like glass, but it's not glass. But luckily I dropped it once, nothing happened because it was not glass. So anyways, this is a metallic back that we are getting, and I'll come back to the handset later. Let's see what else do we get. I don't think so we get much, but let's look at it. As you can see, we just get a charging cable and a USB power brick, which is again Asus branded. And guys, this would be a standard brick, as you can see. So normal charger that we are getting with this one. So here is the device itself. Let me first give you a physical overview. On the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. This is the secondary noise cancellation microphone, and guys, it's metallic back that we are having. We have the volume controllers, give good tactile feel. This is the power on off button. Bottom main vent for the speaker, micro USB port, main microphone, and on this end SIM slot. I'm pretty sure they would have given dedicated micro SD card, but let's look. Yes, as you can see, 2 nano SIMs and a dedicated slot for micro SD card, which I feel is important for this 3GB RAM variant, because that comes with 32GB of internal storage. And we have that rear dual camera setup, and the front facing camera is supposed to be 8 megapixel. So let me just power this on for the first time, and it gave me haptic feedback, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. The Zenfone Max M2 is having a 6.26-inch HD plus IPS LCD screen in the 19:9 aspect ratio. It has the Snapdragon 632 chipset. It's an octa-core chipset. It has the Adreno 506 GPU. The 3GB RAM variant comes with 32GB of internal storage, and the 4GB RAM variant comes with 64GB of internal storage. It also has a dual rear camera setup, that is a 13 megapixel at f1.8, and a secondary camera that's a 2 megapixel for depth sensing. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 8 megapixel shooter at f2.0, and it also has that 4000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, this one actually has a notch on it. So this is having that notch design, and again, as it's a Asus Zenfone device, it's very close to stock Android. As you can see, almost stock Android interface that you're getting, and not a lot of bloatware also, apart from just some apps, as you can see, Google specific apps and Facebook and Instagram. So not a lot of bloatware, so that's a nice thing. And also it does have that FM radio functionality. And if you go over here, as you can see, it's downloading some stuff. Again, you have that quick toggles that you get. And if you go over here and look at the system, and if you go to about, still running on the Android version 8.1 Oreo, but the Asus team has said that in February 2019 we should get the Android Pie update on this device. And regarding security updates, I asked them, they said that these devices will be getting security updates once every 2 months. And let's look at the storage. As you can see, this 32 gigabytes has about 22.62 gigabytes of storage available, but as this has that micro SD card slot, you can easily expand the storage. So this is what you get regarding the storage. And battery life, as I've told you, should be good, and it also has all the sensors like adaptive brightness, etc. I've disabled it as of now, but you have all those things, as you can see. Now let's also look at the fingerprint scanner. It has this fingerprint scanner here. Let's test it, and it is functional. As you can see, takes about half a second to unlock. So let me show you 1, 2, but yeah, 1, 2. In fact, the animation is slow. It's unlocking fast, but some reason the animation that it is slightly delayed. Hopefully they can improve that animation, as you can see. So that's what it is, the fingerprint scanner. And now let's look at what do you say, again, these are the Asus specific apps that you have. Apart from that, as I told you, not a lot of junkware. And the Snapdragon 632 SoC should handle this phone fine. The screen is a 6.26 inch screen. It's a, what do you say, HD plus screen, not full HD. But again, as you can see, the screen quality, initial impressions, as you can see, looks to be actually good. Now let's look at the camera on this one and see if how that performs. Because if it performs well, it might be a good option in this price range. And we have, this is the same camera interface that we are seeing on this Pro version, so that's actually a nice thing. So we have modes over here. For example, this is the depth effect, so you can adjust the background blur how much you want and all those things. With that, more or what, you can open it to make it wider and like this background blur, and you'll notice that in real time you can actually notice the difference. So good thing is this, because of this Snapdragon 632 SoC, you saw that we took this shot in that depth effect, but then also there was no delay. That's all because of this new processor. It has a better ISP, as you can see, even with the dual camera, no delay. This is the regular single camera that I'm using, as you can see. And we also have what if we go to, this is the regular mode. Let's go to the video mode. From here you can see, I want to just see what's the maximum video recording it supports. Over here it says default is 1080p, but it can record into up to 4K, so that's actually a nice thing. Let's just go back from here to the regular photo mode, and now let me actually move to the front facing camera. This is a 8 megapixel, as you can see. Let me take a shot. As you can see, looks nice here, but the lighting is good here. Let me, so this, we have the portrait mode. We have the portrait mode with this front facing camera. That's surprising. So that's actually nice. As you can see, we have that portrait effect, again giving that background blur. Let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you can get a better idea regarding the camera performance. So these are some of the sample shots shot with this Zenfone Max M2, and as you can see, in outdoor lighting conditions, the camera performance is actually really good. And also with some close-up shots, as you can see, it did actually a good job. And I also like the fact that the color accuracy is also actually pretty good with this rear-facing camera. And these are some of the close-up shots that I took with the rear-facing camera, and as you can see, we got some very good sharpness even for these cactus shots. And these are some of the sample shots of mine taken with the rear-facing camera in outdoor lighting conditions. This was with the bokeh mode enabled. And here again, some random sample shots to give you an idea about the color accuracy of this camera. These are some of the sample shots taken in indoor lighting conditions. This was regular shot, and this was in the portrait mode where you can adjust the background blur that you would want. And again, here are some sample shots shot in artificial lighting conditions in my office. And in artificial lighting conditions, you have to be careful, otherwise there is tend to be camera shake, as you can see. But here again, I took these sample shots and these came out actually good even in artificial lighting conditions, as you can see. And now moving to the front facing camera, these are some of the sample shots taken with the front facing camera. Again, as you can see in regular shots, the front facing camera is doing a good job with actually good sharpness. But here I enabled that portrait mode and I feel yes, it did fine. But sometimes, as you can see in the sample shots, the portrait mode with the front facing camera can be a little bit aggressive. Here are some of the sample shots taken in artificial lighting conditions with the front facing camera, and here I feel it does an okay job, but yes, you have to be careful in artificial lighting conditions. Some samples with the front facing camera, and this was with the portrait bokeh mode with the front facing camera. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Asus Zenfone Max M2. So what do you guys think about this device? And as I've mentioned, it starts at rupees 10,000 in India, will be sold via Flipkart. So would like to know what do you guys actually think about this one. Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you have any other specific questions regarding this device, do let me know. I'll try to cover it in my future videos. Anyways guys, I was actually testing out this the Zenfone Max Pro M2 for the last 3 days. So I will be actually posting a FAQ video on that one very soon. So again, post your questions and I'll try to include those questions in that FAQ video. Anyways guys, that's it for now for the unboxing of this one. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.